Open right now, a good camera shot right here on the floor. And yeah, there she is. I've spotted Miss Superstars. She's out in the crowd, Rock.
I don't see her, Nick.
Well, she does have a lot of fans around her right now. You see a little crowd over there. She'll be down in the middle of the crowd, Rock.
I think she brought that other blonde young lady as a decoy, and I think that's who we see with the crowd over there.
Well, Rock, that's possible, but I don't think so. Right now, Grizzly Boone.
I think Grizzly Boone just punched himself out.
Yeah, it looks like it. He's got that mask torn slap open now. He's got the assassin in big trouble. Boone back on his way back in the ring. The assassin is backpedaling. Well, the referee called for the bell. I didn't understand what was going on there for a second. The referee called for the bell. Evidently, from what the ring announcer said, Grizzly Boone was counted outside the ring. The assassin made it back in. There's a good shot.
That's
good
obviously what happened, Nick. He fought too long on the floor, and he fought himself out. He was too exhausted to make it back into the ring.
Well, he's got the assassin down on the floor right now. Oh, no. Well, the lady that was out there with the assassin, you say it's Miss Superstars. I don't think it is, Rock. In fact, I'm sure it's not.
It's the lady assassin. She struck again.
Well, she just sprayed Grizzly Boone in the eyes, and here comes the assassin with a chair right to the top of the head of Grizzly Boone.
And it didn't even knock him off his feet. Would you look at that?
Well, I tell you what, there were some fans scattering to get out of the way of the seat that he sat down in. I guarantee you. He's stumbling around here now. He's been knocked silly. He's been sprayed in the eyes, and he's been popped over the head with a chair. Well, the winner of the match was the...
Well, that's some interesting comments indeed. And so, downtown Bruno resting that belt away. Why are you putting it on?
Because I am the Southeastern Heavyweight Champion. Lord Humongous isn't concerned with titles. He just wants to hurt people. I am the champion. I am the Southeastern Heavyweight Champion. But he is the toughest, the meanest, and the baddest man in professional wrestling. He's going to make everybody suffer. Everybody's going to feel his wrath. Everybody's going to be laying on their back looking up at the ceiling because Lord Humongous is the meanest man in professional wrestling. He'll break everybody in half, whether it's Danny Davis or whoever, Gordon Solie. Nobody gets in his way because they're all going to suffer. They can't get to the champion. No way.
Well, there's another fellow looking for Lord Humongous, too, and that's a fellow that you're not going to push around quite so easily as you just did the referee, Mr. Furnace, Doug Furnace.
Mr. Furnace, you know, he calls himself the strongest man in professional wrestling. Yeah, but body odor ain't everything, Gordon Solie. Body odor don't mean nothing in professional wrestling. We're talking about muscles. We're talking about size. We're talking about knowing what to do with it. And Lord Humongous knows what to do with it. And what he don't know, I teach him. So the man knows everything. Right here, Lord Humongous was fixing to put Danny Davis out of professional wrestling forever, and I was going to let him do it. And this no good son of a gun, Doug Furnace, come out and put his nose where it didn't belong. You know, and he's encouraging these people to call me a weasel. I ain't no weasel. I don't want to hear that no more. I'm disgusted.
Well, let me explain to the people, please, if you get my drift. Downtown Bruno gets very upset when you call him a weasel. Please try and refrain.
I seen the day when you and I had to wrestle against each other in this great state of Louisiana. And I know, George, you used to give me a run for my money. And in many days, I went home to my poor little old wife, and I said, hey, Rachel, that guy beat on me like I was a bass drum. She said, well, that's what you get in the ring for. And then when I went home last week, and I told her, hey, baby, I got beat on upon again. And my mother-in-law made her repeat. She said, was it Buddy Landale? I wasn't going to lie. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, well, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. So ready in Lake Charles, the home of my in-laws, Danny. And you know when the family got there, you get that extra part too run between your body, and it's going to start running all down your bloodline. And then my hair pops up on my head. I look like Don King, and you know right then that you're in trouble. Huh? Hey, you're in trouble, Landale. And don't forget Stand on Akbar, Daddy. And then you look around and you see he got himself another man called the Beast. Then you got Kamala. Then you got Mantell. All these guys want to take over 5 Star. So what are we going to do, George?
Hey, let them sign their name to the contract. Let them put their name on there if they're brave enough. Hey, I've been all over. I've done it all. I'm not afraid of anyone. If I stood up here and said I was afraid of anybody, I'd be a liar.
There you go, George.
But I'll tell you what, step in that ring, and I'll give you a wrestling match that you remember the rest of your life.
Say it again.
A lot of people are afraid of me. Like I said, wrestling is what the name of the game. And all else fails, it's street ball. Who cares?
Yeah.
But first it's going to be wrestling. And then from then on, everything else breaks loose. I've been known. Oh, yeah, I like it, that. I like to see a guy down there go, oh,
You like that
I like to say, don't hurt me no more. I like that. I like that. I like him. This is a real loud squeal.
You look, you make Buddy down there with a hockey. That's going to be it. Oh, squeal.
Don't forget, wrestling fans, Lake Charles, Louisiana will be the place on Saturday, May 26th at the Civic Center. Be a part of 5-Star Wrestling. Come early. Get a good seat. Sit down and enjoy all of the exciting matches. It promises to be plenty of fun for the entire family. Lake Charles.
Stoney's down.
Anything you want, I want a match.
You Black Bear, that's what you're going to get down the line. Anytime I wrestle you, you're going to get it.
Like I said before, cheap is very tough.
Tell you, Rufus, he better be worried about Stony Burke and not what's going on over here at the desk, huh?
That's right.
Stony Burke finding his head slammed into that turnbuckle. Burke gets a leg up and blocks it. Brown right back on him, though. I thought Stony Burke was going to turn it around for a second, Rufus.
Definitely Stony Burke. He's in trouble right now, Rick. No, he's definitely in trouble now. They go Bob with a big punch right across the chest here. Oh, O'Connor blocking again.
Very good call by the referee. Stony Burke still dazed from that fall he took outside of the ring.
There you go.
Now Stony Burke starts to open up on Bob Brown.
Big lift there.
Stony Burke's got that knee lift down, cold, firing Brown into the rope, driving the elbow, and Stony Burke apparently has had enough of Bulldog Bob Brown.
Big drop kick.
I tell you, Stoney really connected with those drop kicks, Rufus. He like to tore Brown's head off on those.
Okay, back drop. That's Stony Burke's coming back now. Look at him go.
Stony Burke starting to take it now to Bulldog Bob Brown. Shoulder tackle. Another shoulder tackle that drives Brown through the ropes. Bulldog Bob Brown caught that steel rail that separates the ring area from the fans. Right flush in the chest. That's got to stun him.
Yeah. You see right here, pull up and hurt his arm or something there. He's shaking his arm there. Stony Burke going for it. Hey, let it go. Big slam.
Wait a minute. Brown's got him rolled over. Brown's got a handful of tights.
Yes, he did.
Coming off the ropes. He goes for that big splash, but Watts gets out of the way. A key situation. This could be the breakthrough Cowboy Bill Watts leads. He has got to make the tag to Duggan. He does it. Hacksaw Jim Duggan is back into the ring.
Kamala has tagged Kareem Muhammad and Zambui. Duggan's trying to hold off those two big monsters. Watts is in deep trouble from the punishment that he and Kamala have inflicted upon each other.
Duggan is doing a fine job of keeping Zambui and Kamala at bay. It's giving Watts a respite at this point. But you got to watch out because Skandar Akbar is still on the outside of the ring. There they fire Duggan off, and Akbar pulls that top rope.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan goes crashing down to the concrete floor. As Akbar picks him up, you can see on the outside as he runs him into the post. But Watts is back in the ring, and he's trying to fight off Kareem Muhammad and Kamala.
He's got him going with rights. Kamala and Zambui really hurting, but there you see Skandar Akbar into the ring now. Watts kicking Kamala out of the ring. Duggan's still on the outside. There Akbar throws Tony Torres out.
Watts is being double-teamed and triple-teamed by these two big men. Now Skandar Akbar. Akbar has kicked the referee one more time back outside. Akbar is preparing to burn Cowboy Bill Watts.
There he's got him in trouble, but Jim Duggan comes in with the spear and saves Cowboy Bill Watts from a certain burning. There you see the fire going off. Akbar, I guess, trying to destroy the evidence or something. But he missed burning Cowboy Bill Watts, and now Watts and Duggan are back on the fight with Kamala and Zambui.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan on the outside with Kamala as Duggan rams Kamala's head to the corner post. Boys, pandemonium at the Superdome, and now Akbar is right where they want him. The crowd loves it. Watts ripping the shirt. He and Hacksaw Duggan has Skandar Akbar right where they want him.
There he's got that riding crop. They've got the shirt down to the bare skin. Once again, the fans are going wild. There's Duggan going out on the floor after Zambui. trying to keep him from coming into the ring and sneaking up from the back on Cowboy Bill Watts. Whoa, did you see that right hand?
What a right hand by Hacksaw Douglas. He's on the floor fighting both Kamala and Kareem Muhammad.
Watts still in the ring.
He's in the ring by himself with Skandar Akbar. Who's this man?
Oh, a Sabat kick straight to the lung and heart area. And Cowboy Bill Watts, and you see Akbar waving his man in.
Cowboy Bill Watts, that's the Sabat kick, and Kamala comes off. Kamala with a big splash. The referee's in the ring. He's counting 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboy Bill Watts, for the first time, has lost the fall of the Superdome. Watts must leave the Mid-South for 90 days.
For Terry. And Terry goes to the outside, where she is consulted by Mr. Beautiful, Saul Creechman. Saul, who drives around a big Cadillac, has written on the front license plate, Mr. Beautiful. Alice Cooper pulling up Terry by the hair and flipping her over. Oh, taking her over again. Cooper is vicious.